So for right now, it will be a really shortly because I just did a two video already, and for I just want to finish everything, and I just want to maybe clear some things, but it will be a really a few minutes, and maybe two. So yeah, in this day also I just proud about the things I just did, but again I lose truly amount of time about the thing I just did. I just lose, a time when I just was at the place of the dogs. I just lose the time when I just was, at how I can say it, the fighting with her. And yeah, I just, feel that I just was in a controlling. I just was in a balance. I just knew what I just can do. But again, I was in the mistakes because I just did some things. And yeah, that's it. And after this thing. Um, you know, I think that's it. Um, and yeah. What actually happened more? What actually happened more? Again, as I said, I just was in a box. I just knew what I just will do and everything like that. Yeah, of course. I just spoke with my dad about this big thing. I just will take this movement. I will just leave for this other country. And it was a pretty good, and I just get this thing, and I think I just I pretty was at a good move after I just took with him about this thing and very nicely. And I can say that before that I just sent him for a message about the thing that I just think that happened for him because of the cigarette and everything like that, and he just took him, you know, uh, in a pretty unseriously because it's a pretty big thing, but he just wanted to take him in pretty unseriously, and I think it's really amazing. um, and it's pretty uh, nicely, and I just took my movement in a good mood, and I think I just will go for a good place, and I think it will be really interesting at this time. And you know after I just took with him, just wrote my message that I just sent for him in the noon, and that actually was a message about the cigarette, and now I just see that his memories forgotten slowly and slowly, and I just say my thing. I just know very well how much the cigarette is, as something I just like, and he just want this and everything like that, and I'm pretty respectful about that. But that's it. That's the position. Just know that it is, okay, and you just say, okay, I just understand, but I don't really care right now, so I will just take more cigarettes, and I just say fuck it about it, okay, and I can say that it's, something that I just was acceptable because he just pretty behave like that all the time. He just get, I can say fucking 100 of, you know analyzing about his body, and he just don't really care and continue just smoke and continue just do his thing and everything like that. And that's it. And but he just get it, pretty good. So I think it's enough. But that's it. And yeah, maybe it will be a long times I just will talk about my things. But I think that all the time I just talk very clearly and very good, and I just do my things very well. But I just had a lot of things just talk about, because everything's so interesting in this type of the days. So yeah, after all of that, I just was in a question what I will do with my dog. Okay, because my dog just should be with a home. I just will leave, and I just was in a position of my mind that I just will take my dog for a place that it was good for him and everything like that. And that's it. But my dad, uh, surprisingly say that he just want this dog after I just speak with him about what I just will do with this dog when he just leaves. And that was really a surprisingly question, and surprisingly answer. And that's because I just was in a position of my mind I just will took this dog for families, and for a play I just think that will be just the best for him. And I was just forgot from everything actually was, and that's it. And eventually, my dad, just suggest a really interesting thing, because I just never uh, was, you know, bring this dog out of my life from a family that I just, you know, don't really trust about in 100%. And it's not my type of my family and my type of a people that in this family. And because of that I just plan to do something with him uh, in the next in the next day, next several days. um, but you know um, he just say I want this dog. So it was really interesting because eventually I just will don't even think to just you know bring this dog for this home if my dad and his girlfriend that he just live with was request for this dog. And I just don't really know who is that. And and it was a people I just don't really know, because that's it, because this is not my type of a people. I just was you know bring them the dog uh, if I will just choose. um, but in eventually eventually it's my dad. And it can be a really big gift for him, and it can be really interesting, and it can be a really nice time that he just have my dog, and just take care about him, and just I want to play with him, and just get his dog as as opportunity. And it can be a really good for him because dog is a good. And in eventually it can be a really big gift again because I just will leave for other countries. So this is absolutely something that will be far away and will be hardly for him, and that's it. So it's a really big question for me because I really you know strongly and stand about myself that I just don't want to put my dog for a place that I just don't really think that this is my type of a place. And because of that, I just want to send my dog for a place, and I just think will be most appropriately and most good for this dog. uh, but because of actually my dad, just I just want to take him approximately and just be with him. It's absolutely a big question, a big considering, because it's not just other people I just don't really know about. This is my dad, and I just can do something really good before I just will leave, because I just will be uh, just alone there, and my dad just us you know we will don't see me so much time. So then the dog actually can be a really interesting and really nicely, but in eventually it's really big and it's really badly, because in the otherwise, as I said, I just really don't want to sell my dog for this type of people. And I just know what will happen, I just know what will be, I just know everything like that, and it will be really hardly for me. So eventually, actually my heart say that it's it's the thing that actually should be. I just should send this dog for my dad, because it will be really interesting and really amazing and really nicely, and I just can't do something else because it will be really painful and really everything. But in eventually, I just can't send this dog, for this type of a place, and I just can't, you know, um, put my dog for this place I just don't like, and it will be really awful, will be really badly. I just will be in a really more badly, especially when I just will see this dog and I just will see what happened with him and what these people actually do. And it's absolutely hardly, and absolutely something that you don't want, in 100% don't want. So because of that, it's so hardly positioned, because your heart actually absolutely say that it's a time to just put this dog in this place, because this is your dog and it will be a really interesting, then just put him in place that you will actually disconnect with, and that's it. But then eventually, because this is this type of people I just don't really want to send my dog for, I just get a pretty dilemma about this position. I just will do this thing or not. Okay. But I can say that for right now I don't really know, but I must say that the feeling that I just had in order to just don't bring to my dog for anybody in this type of a people. And I just don't really want to send my dog for this type. It's absolutely something I just strong about, and I just feel that right now will be really hard for me. Even I just thought that I will just do this thing again, it will be really hard for me. So I think that's it. Maybe I'll just go for sleep, in a several hours. Don't feel a lot, and I think that's it. So I will stop here. Have a good day, and bye bye.